Good morning from Bow Lake here in Alberta. Are we still in Alberta?
We are. We are on the Ice Field Parkway.
Finally!
One of my favorite drives in all of Canada. Well, I don't know if I could say that. There's so many favorite ones.
Either.
But this is one of my favorite spots. So we're going to spend about 2 days driving up I think it's 125 kilometers.
Yeah.
And we're going to take 2 days doing it, I believe. That's what we're going to try to do if we can find a place to camp
As slow
tonight.
as we're going.
Yeah. So the lake is beautiful. Oh man, it's awesome here. When we were here a few years ago, all this was covered in snow. So
yeah, you couldn't get this close to the water, but
all right, Tom and Susan are still with us. They're
down by the lake, I think.
They're out looking around.
Yeah.
So. All right, we're gonna get back in the van and keep heading down the road, but stick along with us. We're gonna show you some really cool stuff. Whoa, how do you top this? I'm telling you. Oh man, this is an amazing view, amazing lake. I just can't get enough of this. I hope it's all coming through and you really enjoy it. So there's some facilities up there. So Nancy and Susan are up there and we're just down here by the lakeside. There's a few other people down here, but the crowds aren't too bad. I do got to say that it's a little brisk outside right now, and I think the closer you get to the water and it's cold, you can tell the difference, right? So when we were in town, it was like 60 something degrees, and we're up here and it's definitely maybe 35, 40 degrees. Oh my. All right, take a look around and enjoy the view.
sled dog's not pulling me very well.
He's not doing a very good job.
Oh!
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Any help?
You know, I'll accept.
It is quite slippery. Thank you, sir.
I better be paying attention to my walking and not my...
Yeah, it's a little slippery.
Okay. I better be paying attention to what I'm doing.
In case you didn't notice, that little thing was a hiccup where Ed fell.
But there's nothing hurt but my pride because I landed in the snow.
And a young man had to help him up.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. You know, they say it's only 700 meters back here, so it's not a big hike, but a lot of snow still on the ground. I don't know what to expect back here. So we've taken another turnout and we're at Peyto Lake, I think is the name of it. And gotta hike back through the forest here to the lake. And here we go. All right, I had to call that. As we got up the trail a little bit more, it was more snow packed. It was a steep hill. I don't have the correct shoes on, and I've already fallen one time, so I decided that this is probably, I've got a long summer ahead of me and I don't want to break something, so better judgment kicked in and I decided that I'll just sit this one out. I love this scenic bend in the highway. it's a toss-up. Like, am I gonna keep videoing and show everybody, or am I gonna enjoy the views myself? Whew, it's great. Look behind me here at the van and the view I'm looking at. Isn't that amazing?
I'm standing here being lulled to sleep by the sound of the wind whistling through the trees. It really it's just soothing.
The pullout, I think, is called Howe Canyon.
Yeah.
And it's named after Joseph Howe.
Yeah.
He was an explorer with the Hudson Bay Company.
Oh, we stopped at the
We
Hudson
did.
Bay place on the circle.
We learned a lot of things about the Hudson Bay and what an influence it had on founding the country. And of course, we're in Canada now, but
We were in Canada then too.
That's right, we were.
Yeah. So in Ontario, but anyway, it's really beautiful here, and there's lots and lots of pines, and the wind is just.
We're not making a lot of progress, but
we're making zero.
We're not trying. So
I said, Ed, I'm going to need a new phone because this one's going to be full of pictures.
The good thing is I brought an extra hard drive, and we'll just download those out of the camera.
But I like looking at them on my phone.
Hey, I'm going to walk up here and see if I can get Tom and Susan's thoughts on this. So I wanted to get Tom and Susan's reaction. We've had a great day today. There's more to come, but tell me what your thoughts are right now.
So we've done about, what, 3/4 of the Ice Field Parkway through Banff, and just fabulous. I mean, every time you turn a corner, it's more majestic than the previous corner, and different, you know, different kinds of views. We've seen a couple really awesome alpine lakes, a lot of rocky crags up at the top, snow, just beautiful.
It's great. What's your thoughts, Susan?
Well, I was just saying that by taking the pictures, I feel like I'm not really capturing it. But I wish I could take pictures through my eyes and let everybody see that.
The pictures and video do not do it justice, but it's breathtaking.
It is breathtaking. Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna get out of the camera shot. I'm gonna show you the switchback that we came up. It's quite the trip up the hill here. I'm a little bit unnerving sitting here because I'm afraid one of those rocks are gonna roll down out of the hill there. That's pretty cool. Wow, we're climbing up this mountain pass now. I'm not broke down. I just raised the hood up because this is quite a climb for a Ram Promaster van. So I'm trying to make sure that I just don't get hot, that's all. So stop here for a little bit, let it cool off, raise the hood. We're not broke down. I think the mountains around us are magical. I want to show you something. So I can see tracks up there on that hill up there where people have been, somebody like climbed that and then skied down. Oh my word, that must have been a chore to get up there. I bet you come down really quick. I think this is pretty cool. There it says, hey, danger. The sign says danger on the mountain, unexploded warheads or avalanche projectiles may be found. So, and they give you some instructions if you find one. Yeah, no chance of me finding any. I'm not going up there. So, good morning. We're terrible YouTubers.
We really are. So the Girth heater stopped working and they were cold, so they came over here for breakfast and coffee this morning, and then the boys had to go, the dogs had to go out for a walk, and so then we cleaned up.
Oh, first of all, you don't know where we stayed last night. So at the end of the, we wound up at the Ice Field Parkway. I think it's called the Columbia Ice Field.
Yes.
visitor center on the parking lot. So we. All right, so we've been driving for some time now, maybe 45 minutes, something like that. We're at the Sunwapta Falls. You know, it's a hotel, a little lodge, I guess you might say, here in Jasper, and you know, they have you know, the regular gift shop and things like that. But the main reason we stopped here is they have some washrooms here, so the ladies are going to use that. Tom and I are taking the opportunity to put some things away that we left, we didn't get put away. But you know what? There's just like, let me show you this. This is like, look at that. I mean, what a great place to be to, you know, put your stuff away in your rig. It's really nice. I'll show you this cute little inn. It's pretty nice. I'm not going to go inside. They're playing music in there, but take a look at this. It's cute. So yeah, I think it's really neat. They've got a hotel here, and looks like they have some little motel looking units back there. Pretty nice. And then of course way off in the distance there you can see all these mountains. It's amazing. We almost didn't see this. We almost didn't come down here.
We didn't see it the last time.
Right.
So it's worth the stop. It's worth the walk down. It's not a bad walk, but
the parking was really tight for us, so we almost skipped it. Man,
yeah.
Am I glad we didn't miss this.
Yeah, and I know I've said it before, but the pine trees smell so good. Oh, I wish I could get something and put it in the van.
So you just seen us. We were up there at the Sunwapta Falls. Oh boy, we got a situation going on here. We were up there at the Sunwapta Falls Lodge, and then this is just a short drive down here, maybe a 5-minute drive down. And so I'm glad we went and did it. Take a look as we take this walk. It's about a mile walk around. If we took all the trails, we're not going to take all of them. All right, that was a fun walk. We enjoyed it.
Tom and Susan took a longer walk.
Yeah.
We came back. I fixed myself some lunch. Ed didn't want any. I'm starving. I didn't have breakfast.
So I sat back there at the picnic bench.
Right. Or sat in here.
Just watched things. It was
because
pretty cool.
I love my van.
So anyway, it's really good. We are gonna head back out here onto the Parkway again. Mm-hmm. And see more, but this is what it's all about, stopping at these pullouts.
Yep.
And I'm just giving you a little snapshot every time we stop. Like, we could spend an hour at these things and you're only seeing a minute of it, but this is what it's all about. We keep joking saying we have to be home in September. So every time we think about the time we've invested in it. So anyway, Herky's having a great time.
He is.
He's been looking around. When we're driving on the Parkway, though, he's pretty much taking naps. So.
Yeah, he sleeps. That's crazy, but he does.
Alrighty, let's get on the road.
Here we go.
Tom is having the time of his life.
Yeah, he's way down there. We'll wait for him to come back, then we're going to get a selfie out here.
This is a really cool little pull out here. It's something like right out of the movies. It's amazing. Like I've said before, I'm running out of adjectives.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Jeremiah Johnson to come out of these woods at any time with like a big grizzly on his shoulders.
Well, we have seen grizzly bear.
We have. And you've had your bear spray.
Yeah, Nancy said, hey, make sure you got the bear spray, and look here, we do.
Yeah. And look, he found me a piece of driftwood that he's letting me take home.
She likes driftwood, and unlike, I normally pick the smallest piece, and she tries to grab the biggest piece possible, and then I got to figure out how to get it back home.
And it usually does.
What I do with that driftwood is I take it and soak it in mineral oil, and it preserves it. So it's a pretty cheap preservative. Anyway, that's your Ed's DIY tip for the day as we stand out here in beautiful nature.
So we're back at Athabasca Falls. Athabasca Falls.
Oh, she got it.
Did I do it?
Yeah,
Athabasca?
Yeah.
Okay. So they put your tongue through your teeth. Athabasca.
She's having a hard time with these First Nation
Ooh,
names.
yeah. Don't even go with that other one. So anyway, the fire has swept through here. It's pretty sad and devastating, but it's still beautiful.
It's still a great place to do so.
Yeah.
We decided we'd just leave Herky in the van because
there's other people with unruly dogs.
and our dog's never unruly.
Never.
So we're going to walk down, take a look at the falls. I hope that you enjoy it, because I know it's not going to disappoint.
The Athabasca Falls, and we have no idea really what to say except for behind us is the Athabasca Falls.
So, you know, when you see so much of this stuff, you, like I've said before, you run out of adjectives, you don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
But we still want to show you guys and show you what our experience is. But
when we were here 3 years ago, there was an otter on the other side swimming around, but I don't see one this time.
we don't see one this time.
And there's so many people on this bridge that it's shaking. It's making me nervous.
It's a little unnerving.
Yeah.
All right, we'll continue walking around.
Look how it's layered.
Yeah.
No, his seat today is going to be really rough.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's pretty burnt out, right? So there's a lot of, they've cut up the wood in some places into smaller pieces. I don't know what the purpose of that is, but as you can see, it's, the woods used to come all the way down, the forest used to come all the way down to the water here. Now it's gone. I want to show you something on the mountain here. If you look up there, the mountain, you can see it probably from the camera, it probably just looks dark, but that is all burnt timber up there. So I don't know. I am fascinated by the fact that some things are left unburnt, and then there's other things that aren't, that, you know, that are green and survived the fire. So I'm fascinated by that. I don't know what the cause of that is, but it's interesting to look at. I guess it's been like 2 years since the fire came through here. Getting good footage here is extremely difficult. There are some tour bus operators here that are bringing in tours here, and also there's so many people that aren't aware of personal space. Oh my goodness, it's been a challenge for me. I hope that it's coming through though, and you're getting a feel for what we're seeing here. It's still, despite the crowds of people here, it's still a lot of fun, and it's enjoyable to walk around and look at. They've got a really nice facility here. They got the paths laid out really well, and these little peaks that go out, and you can, at all the places that are worth seeing, you know, you can pretty much walk up to the rail and take a look at it. But I don't know how much longer we're going to stay here, but it's definitely worth a stop here at Athabasca Falls.
So tonight would be the Girth's turn to cook. So Susan just put our potatoes in the Instapot. We're gonna have baked potato with Tom Girth pulled pork tonight. And I have some cornbread that you put down in the toaster. It's gonna be a good evening. By the time we get back to camp, dinner will be ready.
Do you want to tell them about your shopping excursion?
Christmas present for one of my granddaughters. which can later be passed down to her little brother, who's coming in November.
So it sounds like a
Will that be
successful.
announced by the time this comes out?
I'm sure it will.
Okay.
I can edit it out if it's. All right.
I got a nightgown, a flannel nightgown for when we're in the cold
Jackson,
of Indiana.
what in the world are you doing in there?
Fluffing up a towel.
So fluffing up the
Yourself
top.
at home.
All right, let's go. This is the tour.